FSN Radio. It's all about what's next. Go to financialsurvivalnetwork.com and sign up for your free weekly newsletter. You'll also get 3 free reports. The Financial Survival Network. It's all about what's next.
Welcome. You are listening to the Financial Survival Network. I'm Kerry Lutz. You might also be watching this on YouTube. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe and comment. Let us know what you think. You know, the world just shut down with COVID, but not the entire world. It's coming back. But all sorts of unintended consequences have occurred. And we're going to talk about one with our sponsor is Gold Terra. You're familiar with them. Talked with the CEO, David Suda, before on several occasions. Go check out the website, which is Gold Terra Corp. That's TERRA Corp.com. The symbol on the OTC, YGTFF. On the TSX Venture, YGT. Right now, CFO Mark Brown is with us to give us a little bit of an update on what's going on. And it's a pleasure to have you on the show, Mark.
It's great to be here, Kerry. Thanks very much for having me.
Hey, so first, let's just talk about a few things that are going on right now. You've been actively drilling since August, correct?
Yeah, we did a big financing over the summer. It was very well done, oversubscribed, and put that money right to work. And the crew up there has been extremely busy. We've been adding a few people here and there, and the drills are turning in a few different areas. So it's quite exciting for us. A good time to be drilling with the gold price doing so well.
That's for sure. And you've got great infrastructure up there. You're right by, somebody said you could have breakfast at Tim Hortons in the morning and you could be drilling in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's correct. It's a very Canadian thing to do. And I've been up there a few times because I'm a CPA and I worked at Price Waterhouse. And my first job out of Price Waterhouse was at a company called Miramar Mining, which owned the Con Mine at the time up there, which was a 100,000 ounce a year producer. It was a TSE 300 company, and I was the junior controller, the head office controller, I guess, down in Vancouver, working with a great group of people there. I reported into a gentleman called Stephen Quinn, and the mine was the first mine I've ever been involved with, and I just learned a ton from up there, and what a great area that is, very prospective for gold and gold production.
Okay, so their results are pending now. They're at the assay lab, but there's issues with assay labs, partly due to COVID and partly due to backup of demand because there's so much drilling taking place.
Yeah, it's busy. It's busy even in the Northwest Territories. It's a great place to be a miner up there. And we're drilling a lot, and other companies are as well. And the labs, they have to follow very strict processes and protocols, all the quality control procedures. So they have to be very careful, and a lot of them are short-staffed these days with the COVID issues. So the results will be coming out in a little while. Having been up to that area a few times and knowing that when we were working at the Con Mine, we were producing gold, at a third or a half an ounce per ton. And that was in the days, Kerry, when gold was at $300 an ounce. And we were making roughly $1 million a month in those days, and it was a great mine. Occasionally, we focused on the higher grade materials because that's where you made more money, obviously. And as the tunnels got longer and deeper there, you had to be really efficient in running the mine there. But there's still a lot of a lot of gold at the Con Mine. And where Gold Terra is drilling is really bordering right up against the project. And we just acquired a group of projects from Newmont that butt right up against to the Con Mine, and on the other side are our projects. So it's even more areas that are prospective along the Campbell Shear there, which is a kind of a major fault area that is known to host a lot of this high-grade gold that the Con Mine and the Giant Mine were really built upon.
And we've seen from prior drilling results that we know there's gold there. Now, David was telling me you're really into the high grade.
That's right. We have one resource there, and I've worked with several mining companies, operating and exploration companies, and one of the things that has been very exciting for me is to see that the companies that have been the most successful are the ones that start off with some kind of a small gold resource in highly prospective areas. I mean, obviously, this is in the shadow of two major head frames in Canada, two major mines that previously were operating. So you've got a lot of key things there. Now you've got a lot of exploration, and you've got a well-funded company with a fantastic team led by Joe Campbell and Gerald Panneton, who are really focused on finding a big deposit. They're not looking for small deposits, but we do have a small resource to start. Now we're focusing on the higher grade areas, which is really exciting. And up there in the Campbell Shear area, there's known to be lots of high grade intercepts. So, and there certainly was when we were working at the con mine there.
Hey, and you mentioned Gerald Panneton, and he was fresh off success from Detour Mine, well, fresh, but recent success. And really, he could kind of pick and choose the companies and the projects that he wants to work in or on. And he chose Gold Terra.
That's right. And he and Dave put it together. And then they came to me and asked if I would be the CFO. And I was very happy to work with people of that experience. And what you've really got is a fantastic combination of a mine builder in Gerald and a very experienced financial person in Dave Suda. And the combination of those two things, I always said with these companies, you really have to get a lot of the stars aligned to really make them super successful and to make a big discovery. And I really see that. And I was very excited to get involved with Gold Terra. It's a great company and great people to work with. I've really enjoyed working with the crew there. Very active board, and I just hope I can do everything to help support those guys and help them be super successful.
As far as a cost of drilling, what's taking place now, is it in line with expectations?
Yes, we've got a very creative group up there. So we have a budget. Obviously, I'm the CFO. I focus on the budgets. And we have a group up there that's been creative and pushed by Gerald to find ways to make things more efficient. And I've been very impressed that they have done that. They've actually been able to keep the drilling costs within budget and find ways to actually lower them in some cases. And the great thing about that is it just gives you more meters you can drill. So it makes it even more exciting with more potential for the company. And this is a very large area they're working on. There's deposits and resources in one area, and they're looking at higher grade areas as we talked about. So it's quite exciting. And the more they can drill efficiently, then the more drilling they can do and the more success they have potential for our shareholders.
Yeah, which is what it's all about. And as far as COVID impact, besides the assay labs, pretty much been able to keep drilling.
Well, that's right. We have. I mean, like every company, we already had standard safety protocols in place. And exploration, it's not like underground mining where it's a lot more dangerous, but exploration and surface is pretty straightforward. But on top of the safety protocols we already had in place, we've obviously added more protocols for dealing with COVID. And the Northwest Territories has been very lucky. They have very, very few cases of COVID. So we obviously have been extremely careful, and we'll continue to do that. And those procedures in place seem to be working really well right now, and we're still able to keep the drilling going very actively. So.
Yeah, it's good that you can stay focused. I mean, a lot of companies have literally had to shut down whole countries have shut down. And luckily, mining is considered essential in Canada, as in the US here. A lot of things are essential that you never even thought about, but here we are. So moving ahead, this drill program, how much longer does it have to run?
They'll keep drilling for quite a while now. I'm not sure exactly how long it is, but it is a 10,000 meter drill program. They'll take breaks when they need to at certain times. They'll do some winter drilling. In the Northwest Territories, it's actually a bit easier to drill in the winter when the ground is frozen sometimes. So it's going to continue on for quite a few months now. They will take some breaks to reassess things and refocus and move drills, but we're going to have quite an active period for the next few months here.
All right, that's pretty exciting there. Hey, if you missed it, we're talking with Mark Brown, CFO of Gold Terra. You find them at goldterracorp.com. Again, ticker symbols on the OTC YGTFF and on the TSX venture YGT. So in closing, Mark, just tell us next year this time, and everything goes the way it's supposed to be going, we're going to have some happy shareholders, aren't we?
We really hope so, and we really believe in it. We have such a fantastic project, and we're really trying to expand that resource. And if you can expand that resource, then you get value for that in the market, especially with the rising gold price. So we're very excited about what we're doing.
And rising gold price is good, but because you're in a really good area, jurisdiction with great infrastructure, it's even better.
That's right. I mean, we're in the shadow of head frames. We're drilling right in the same structure that those mines were built on. A lot of historic work there, a lot of great people in Yellowknife with a long history of mining. So it's fantastic. And the potential in the area that we have is large. So, you can talk to Gerald about it, but he's looking for very, very large targets, and he'll quote some numbers, ounces, which I wouldn't say, but they're very large. So
yeah, there's some forward-looking statements there as the legal nomenclature goes. So go over to goldterra.com, sign up for notifications. They'll be among the first to know when the drill results do come in, and hopefully the backlog in the assay labs will clear up shortly. I have a feeling as unemployment benefits run out and as the need to get the economy going again increases, the results will speed up significantly. Mark, it's a pleasure having you on. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you again real soon.
Great. Thanks for having me, Kerry. Really appreciate it.
FSN Radio. It's all about what's next. Go to financialsurvivalnetwork.com and sign up for your free weekly newsletter. You'll also get 3 free reports. The Financial Survival Network. It's all about what's next.